Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku card for October 26, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place some singles. I can place 9 in box 6, and it will be here because this 9 blocks here, this 9 blocks here. And yeah, I think it is interesting that there's a triple in box 3. Triple means that the when I know 3 numbers, that will fill 3 cells. I don't know if it was a clear explanation, but what I mean by that is, let's look at box 3. Here's 2, 4, 6, which have not been placed in box 3, and that means these 3 cells cannot use 2, 4, or 6. And here's another 2, 4, 6. So 2, 4, and 6 cannot use these cells either. And now there are only 3 cells left in box 3 where I can place 2, 4, or 6. 3 numbers for 3 cells means that I cannot place any other number in here. And then the other numbers, in this case 1, 3, 5, 8, have to use these 4 cells. So I hope that was clear explanation. And here's 6, so this can only be 2 or 4. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Not necessarily helpful yet. Yeah, not yet. But anyway, let's get it going. And in box 9, there's actually a double, meaning 2 numbers for 2 cells. So here's 4 and 7. So these cannot be 4 or 7. And of course, I have to make sure that the 4 and 7 have not been placed in this box. Yeah, and here's 4 and 7. So these cannot use 4 or 7. So that means there are only 2 empty cells left in box 9, and they will be occupied by 4 and 7. And very interestingly, so here's 4 and 7 double. That means these 2 cells in box 7 cannot use 4 and 7, because it will be 4 and 7 or 7 and 4. Either way, these cannot use 4 or 7. And here's another 4, 7. So these cannot use 4 or 7. And here's another 4 and 7. So this cell cannot use 4 or 7. Again, there are only 2 cells left. Only 2 empty cells left in box 7 for 4 and 7. So this becomes 4 and 7 double 2. I think that's by design. And I think it's a good opportunity to who am I kidding? Anyway, so with that placed, here's 1 and here's 1. So they block these. Oh, and these will be occupied by 4 and 7. So 1 can only go here in box 9. And this will be 3, 5, 8. Okay, and these are 3. Now in box 9, it's still missing 5, and this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, so 5 comes here. These two are now 3 and 8 double. Okay, and now right, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, I think there was a way to solve more of that, but I want to look at column 4. It's missing 1, 2, 3, 6. So let's look at this cell because it's blocked by 2 and 6. Let me just put all the missing number from all the numbers that are missing from column 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 6. And here's 2 and 6. So this cell will be either 1 or 3. And here's 1 in box 9. That means these cannot be 1. And I have already placed a triple in here. 2, 4, 6 triple. That means these 3 cells cannot be 1. Instead, it will come in here. 1 will be either here or here. So this can no longer be a 1. Makes it 3. And these are 1, 2, 6, and I don't think I can solve that yet. Okay, so let's move on. 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, so I have a 4, 5 double here. Because here's 4 and 5. Here's 4 and 5. These are the only cells I can place 4 and 5 in box 2. And this will be 1, 6, 7, 9. Okay, so I'm not sure what to do with it, but so let's move on. 1, 5. Here's 7 and 9 that will block these 3 cells of row 3. So 7 and 9 will have to come here. That makes these 3 cells 1, 5, 8. 1, 5, 8. Here's 5, and here's another 5. So these 2 cells cannot be 5. Makes this cell 5. And 1, 8 double here, and 2, 4, 6 triple here means 3 have to fill this cell. And this becomes 8, and that gives me 3 here. Okay, these are 2 and 3, 6, 8, 9. Oh, okay, so 1, 5 here, 1, 5 here, and this being a part of 7, 9 double, 1 and 5 can only go here in box 1. 1, 5 blocks these, 1, 5 blocks these, and this is part of 7, 9 double, so 1 and 5 will have to fill these cells. And what does that mean? I'm not exactly sure, but here's 1, 2, 6, 6. Okay, so now this 6 blocks here, this 6 blocks here. That means 6 in box 7 will be here or here. In turn, it will block these. This 6 blocks here, and here's 6 that blocks this cell. That gives me 6 here. 2, 3, 8, 9. This column is missing 2, 3, 8, 9. Here's 3, 8, 9. That gives me 2 here. And these are 3, 8, 9. Okay, 3, 8, 9. 8 and 9 are here, so that makes this cell 3. And because these are 4, 7 double, that gives me 2 here. 2 and 2 blocks these, gives me 2 here. These are 1 and 6 now. Yeah, and 1 is here, so this one is 6, and this is 1. That gives me 5 and 1. This 5 has made this cell 4, and this is 5. This 4 has made this cell 2, gives me 6 and 4. And 6, 6 blocks these, gives me 6 here. Now these are down to 7 and 9. This 7 makes this cell 9, and this is 7. The last number of this row is 7. And because 1, 8 double here, this is already 9. This 7 has made this cell 4, gives me 7 here. Oh, 4 and 4 blocks these. 4 and 4 here, block these, gives me 4 here. These are 3 and 8, and 3 is here, makes this cell 8, and this is 3. The last number of this column is 9. This 4 has made this cell 7, and this is 4. These are 1, 7, 8. 7 blocks here, this 7 blocks here, so this is 7, which blocks this cell. This 7 blocks here, this 7 blocks here, gives me 7 here. 1, 3, 6, 8. 6 blocks here, this 6 blocks here, gives me 6 here. 6, 8, 9. 6. This row is still missing 6. This 6 blocks this cell. This 6 blocks this cell. Gives me 6 here. These are 2, 8, 9 now. I guess I have to wait for that. These are 3, 8, 9. That I have to wait for that too. This cell is this box is looking for 2, 3, 8, and this cell is blocked by 2 and 3. Gives me 8 here, which blocks these, gives me 8, which blocks these, gives me 8, which blocks this cell. This 8 blocks this cell, gives me 8 here, which blocks these cells. This 8 blocks here, gives me 8. That makes this a 1, and this is 8, and this becomes 1. And this 1 blocks this cell, gives me 1 here. That makes this cell 3, and this is 2, this is 3, 3, 2. And this is 9, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 9. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.